مصاحبه را دیدین. خدا کنه که معلومات بر شما هم قابل قبول بوده باشه، چون که صحت انسان برای هر انسان بسیار زیاد مهم است و ما باید همیشه متوجه صحت خود باشیم.
بله، وقتی متوجه صحت خود می باشیم طبعا مسئله تناسب اندام و زیبایی اندام هم رابطه میگیره.
بله درست است.
وقتی ما اندام زیبا داشته باشیم، تناسب اندام داشته باشیم، صحتمند هم میتونیم که باشیم. در همین رابطه یک آدمی که 73 سال داره ولی اندام خود خوب نگاه کرده، مردی است که البته به انگلیسی برای شما چند کلمه میگم که چطور میتونین در سنین بالا تناسب اندام داشته باشین. از اینکه ما زیاد گپ بزنیم بهتر است که خودشان رو ببینین.
بسیار خوب است بشنویم و بعد از او ما و شما صحبت خواهد کردیم.
دقیقاً.
Hello, Mah TV. It's Robert. I'm your fitness instructor for today. People don't know, but I'm actually 73. So, and people, when I ask them, they think I'm 50. And I'm going to take you through a few exercises, talk to you about getting fit, talk to you about looking after yourself, having proper sleep, and eating in a way that achieves your goals, your fitness goals. So first I'll start off with some exercises. Now I'm using some small weights because what we like to do when you first start off exercising is to use small weights. And I'm just doing bicep curls. Just be careful not to hit yourself on the head. So it's really good when you first start exercising to have a mirror in front of you so that you can see what you're doing. It also helps you exercise better. So let's change arms. So we'll do this arm here. Now we'll come down. We'll do just a little bit on the side here. So it's just coming down the side. So what you're doing is you're working your part of your abdominal muscles and your spine. And then you pull your belly button in towards your spine. And then that stabilises this part of the body. So it stops you sort of swinging around like this. If you bend your legs and suck in your belly button, see, it's very difficult for me to move. Where if I straighten my legs, I can do this. So the right way to do it, bend your knees and then suck in your belly button. Now what we're going to do is just do a little bit with the shoulders. So it's just coming up, just keeping the weights close to your body but not touching. Now, after you've been doing these exercises for a month, what you do is, these are small weights, so the body adapts. So to keep it challenging your body, what you do is you use larger weights. So, see, I'm doing the bicep curls with 1 kilo weights now. It's a little bit harder, but that's how you keep yourself fit. Then what we do, tricep extension. Change sides. Side raises. Now just to break it up, what we can do is we can just go for a walk.
واقعا کار عالی. به این سن و با این حرکات و با این پیاده روی واقعا بر هر کدام ما لازم است، بالخصوص کسایی که شما متوجه شدین مقصودی صاحب که وقت در جامعه ما خصوصا بزرگسالا که از 40 و 45 و 50 بلند میرن کوشش نمیکنن که ورزش بکنن زیادتر. من فکر میکنم که با شنیدن این کلماتی که آقای رابرت البته بله گفتن، ما و شما از این یک نتیجه بگیریم که واقعا باید سپورت بکنیم و در فکر صحت خود باشیم.
دقیقاً. البته یک بخشی از فرهنگ ما است که میگیم بزرگا باید همیشه بنشینن.
بله.
اما خوردا برشان علا آب بیارو، علا غذا بیارو، علا دستایشان حتی ما میشویم پیشوریشان، امو در افغانستانی معمول است البته. ولی بهتر است که حرکت داشته باشیم در هر سن سال.
کلتور بسیار خوب است که ما به بزرگای خود احترام داشته باشیم، ولی بر خود بزرگا داشتن حرکات روزانه، یک پیاده روی یا یک واک صبحانه یک مفیدیت فوق العاده زیاد داره و هر کدام ما باید ایره یک عادت روزانه خود بسازیم.
همونطور است. حتی میتونیم با بعضی وسایلی که بسیار عادی در خانه ما داریم با اونا حرکات ورزشی را انجام بدیم. مثلا امی آقای رابرت یک از قسمت‌های صحبتشون گفتن با بوتل آب میتونین کمی آب پر کنین، یک کمی برای حرکت انجام بدین.
حرکت
لازم نیست ما وسیله ورزشی بخریم. خب
بخش دیگه که یک خانم چطور تانسته با زحمت کشی‌های فراوان خودش به موفقیت‌هایی که میخواست برسانه.
بله، راشی جین یک خانمی است که در سنین خردتر استرالیا آمدن، زندگی را از صفر شروع کردن و خود را به بلندی‌های موفقیت رساندن. یکی چگونه شما ببینید و بسیار انگیزه میگیرین هموطنان از صحبت‌های اینا. ببینید که یک دختر خانم چه کارایی کرده خود را به گرفتن وظایف خوب رسانده و به موفقیت ها.
همه ما یک جا میبینیم.
So my name is Rashi Jain. I work as a business analyst for a large mining company in Melbourne, Australia.
تشکر راشی، به تلویزیون ما خوش آمدین. شما چی وقت استرالیا آمدین و چه سختی‌هایی رو در اول گذراندین؟
So I came to Australia when I was 20 years old, which is pretty young for a female to move to a different country. And I did a master of business IT. I come from a business family and I wanted to start something of my own one day. So I wanted to study more about that. So I did my master's at RMIT. And while I was studying, I had 3 or 4 part-time jobs to support myself financially. Every month, basically to survive every month somehow. So I had that and I was still studying part-time. So part-time study and having 3 or 4 part-time jobs was pretty much like working full-time. So those times were really tough, I will not deny. They were very hard. It was very hard to manage time. At the same time to take care of myself and my health. Given that I was very health conscious, or I didn't like to eat out or eat fried food. I'm a vegetarian. I always like to eat clean. So making sure I'm still doing all of that, plus having my job and my study, those times are really hard, but they passed after 2 years.
شما گفتین 3 یا 4 جای کار میکردین، در پالوش درس میخواندین. بسیار سخت است. کسی میتونه بفهمه که همون روزها را گذرانده. شما چی وقت استراحت میکردین؟ چی وقت خواب میکردین؟
Well, now when I think back, even I think, how can someone do it? But it's like, it's one of those things, life's easier when you know less. And the little you know, the little afraid you will be. And that's how I was. I was not afraid. So I used to work night shifts, which helped me in making money the times when I was not studying. So I used to start work around 5 p.m. and finish about 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. and then get home, sleep for about 5-6 hours, get up at 7 again, and then go to uni, attend my classes, finish by 4, study a little bit, and then go back to work at 5. And I so remember vividly literally writing up my assignments and working on breaks when I was like, I had my night shift, but on my dinner break, in 20 minutes, I'll be writing my assignment. Just because that's all the time you have, so you have to make the most of it.
آیا در او روزای سخت گاه هم ناامید هم شدین؟
Yes, many times. There were many days when I was disappointed because, end of the day I was studying. The main purpose to come to Australia was to get quality education. And whenever I didn't do as much, as good as I wanted in my assignment or in a test, or I was late for an assignment submission, those were the times when I was disappointed with myself. And I used to think that am I doing the right thing? Should I rethink? Should I quit one of the jobs? Should I do something? But then yeah, eventually I did not stop, and the time passed, and I did well in uni.
کی شما را تشویق میکرد؟ کی شما را انرژی مثبت میداد در روزهای سخت؟
So my biggest inspiration was my future self. I used to think about getting somewhere in life and becoming something big and becoming a successful person, basically. And that future self was my vision. And I used to just think, Rashi, that's where you have to go. So you got to keep going. You have no other option but to keep going. And the other inspiration were my parents, especially my mom. My mom always said that whenever you get tired, you just have to remember that any hard work you're doing right now is one day going to pay off. So anytime I had doubts, I just wanted all my hard work to pay off one day. And I knew it was not going to be permanent. No, nothing in life is permanent. So that's what kept me going.
شما واقعا قوی هستین. برای ما بگو اگر در مملکتی که متولد شدی در اونجا می بودی همه قدر کار می کردی؟
I don't think so, no. I'm sure I would have worked hard because I used to work really hard even back home with my other studies. But I don't think I would have been a bartender working till 2 a.m. in the morning. And especially my mother wouldn't have allowed me or be okay with it. She was still not okay with it when I did it here. So no, I think life back home would have been much, much easier.
راشی برای ما بگوین که در اون روزای به نهایت سخت شما گاهی به دیگرها هم نظر میکردین، کسانی که زندگی راحت‌تر داشتن، کار نمیکردن، تنها درس میخواندن، موتر خوب داشتن، خانه خوب داشتند و کمی راحت‌تر بودن. آیا با اونا هم گاه نظر میکردین؟
All the time, yes. I used to see obviously people around me and some of my other students actually from uni who did not have to work as hard to survive every month because they were financially supported. So and it's good for them. I have absolutely no hard feelings. I was happy for them that they didn't have to do any of that. So I used to think about that quite a bit and think sometimes that what if I didn't have to do it either? What if how would my life would have turned out, So yes, I did. And comparison sometimes comes from people, and not everyone is going to be very nice to you in this journey. I was very fortunate that I met lots of beautiful people and some of the most amazing people, but at the same time, there were people who were, who wanted to give you their reality check, basically.
بله راشی، من موافق هستم. آیا او مقایسه کردنها و او نظاره کردنها برای شما در زندگیتان آیا کمک کرد و آیا دیگه هم زندگی شما را سخت‌تر ساخت در اون لحظات؟
That's a really good question. It was a bit of both. I think it helped me more though. It definitely helped me because I remember not chilling, not chilling, just going out and spending big money on a night out or drinking and doing a lot of that. Not that it's wrong. Like when you're young, you're meant to enjoy life. I didn't do that because I didn't really have that much money. But at the same time, it was good because I was focusing on the things which I knew would bring meaning to my life. And at that time, survival was bringing meaning to my life. So no, it didn't really bother me. It only helped me because it brought me closer to my goals, and it used to make me think, I'm gonna do more. Like I know I can do more. I have the time. I'm gonna do more.
عالی است راشی. شما یک بانوی بسیار قهرمان و یک بانوی بسیار قوی هستین. آخرین مورد میخوایم از شما بشنوم. از شما یک پیام میشنوم. میخوایم یک پیامتان رو داشته باشم. پیامتان برای مردم نه. پیامتان برای تلویزیون ما هم نه. پیامتان برای کس دیگه هم نه. پیام شما پس دوباره برای خود شما برای 5 سال بعدتان چی خواهد بود راشی؟
Well, the first thing I'm going to say is I hope you're doing well. And I do trust you, Rashi, so I know you will be doing well in 5 years. But still, if someday you're not, and you're again going through times which are not pleasant and which are very hard, just remember that you will always be tougher than the times. And don't forget that. Just keep trusting yourself, and the time will pass. And yeah, I'll see you in 5 years.
تشکر راشی از وقتتان. شما یک بانوی استثنایی هستین. سپاس.